Welcome back to our movie review on humans. When will humans accept synths as equals, if perception truly is reality, given that more and more synths behave exactly like us? In Humans Season 2 Episode 3, all the human characters are struggling with how to accept the inevitable coexistence of synths with them. That is where the plot is going. Humans prefers to view its story through two lenses, which is appropriate for a software that is concerned with duality. This was never more clear than in this episode's ongoing exploration of the origins of awareness and selfhood, which it accomplished via the two distinct routes taken by Niska and Mia. One is synthetic, the other feels more natural. Although Mia's decision to finally inform Ed about her self-awareness must have been significant, it must have been difficult to learn that she is also warm for his shape. Just try to put yourself in that circumstance. How would you respond? Any port in a storm for Ed, obviously he's lonely, is a good harbor, right? More than everything I've ever seen, heard, or touched, I like you. When I'm with you, everything is bigger and brighter than usual. You add more to everything. Another intriguing notion is that humans might imitate synthesizers. Toby's classmate Renai is a die-hard fan, and Toby is completely enthralled by it. Sophie, the daughter of Joe and Laura, is following in her parents' footsteps, even going so far as not cry out in agony when she slashes herself. Naturally, they might not be imitating synthesizers. It's possible that they actually are synthesizers. It certainly brings up a whole new can of worms if there are kid synthesizers out there. I had the thought that Hobbs' grandchild might be a synth. Another amazing story about Dr. Morrow this week, as the program deftly permits us to access part of the history database and learn the reasons behind her actions and why Carrie Ann Moss is performing them so admirably. Her daughter, I assume, fell from a waterfall and has been in a coma for 3 years. I may be an idiot, but does V's daughter's brain activity actually exist in real life, or is it just a computer simulation of it? Regardless, it's fascinating. She isn't whole, though, and Morrow needs assistance. Afterwards, it's off to Blighty to see Hobb and trade information for a vineyard. With the return of Hobb and Morrow's employment at the Qualia UK office, big news was revealed in Dr. Morrow's tragic story. We now understand her passion for AI research. Her method of coping with that loss is to upload V, her daughter Ginny, into the mainframe. And don't be shocked when, later on, she creates a synth that resembles Ginny a lot so that she can have her own life model decoy daughter. Not a bit spooky. It's not good for everyone involved that she is so fixated on getting Ginny back. We now know that Leo and his team will eventually clash with Morrow because she works where the silo is located and the rogue synths are being kept there. It was up to Laura to get Niska to relive the murder in order to persuade the authorities that she does, in fact, feel. Niska's testing went about as I had anticipated. She doesn't show any emotion at all until Laura starts questioning her about why she killed that pervert customer back in Season 1 Episode 1, and then it's done through a vice. Niska is challenging to understand. She clearly feels things, but she won't give in to pressure and express them as people would like. She might also be insane. He was going to rape me. I was afraid, Niska recalls, almost deadpan. The discovery of Astrid's phone number in Niska's belongings raises the stakes further from what Laura initially perceived to be a tipping moment. Now, Odie did come to mind more as a lost puppy, and their interactions are adorably adorable. As Maddie believes it's time for Odie to wake up to the world, Odie is just beginning his own emotional journey, and the scene in which he feels for the first time is incredibly moving. The full-blown romance between Pete and Karen gives us a glimpse of where human-synth relationships may go in the future, and it's fairly similar to what we already have. Karen is putting a lot of effort into maintaining her secrecy, even going so far as to eat and drink into a bag instead of her stomach. Pete has to turn her off and remove the beer from her system before she shorts out because of the broken bag. Do you not detest it when that occurs? This week's pieces felt a little fragmented to me because they were dispersed. The Pete and Karen tale appears to be stagnating, but I predict that they will finally find the silo in their search for this super synth. The plot is moving along, and eventually most, if not all, of the pathways will come together. Speaking of cyborgs, Leo isn't too happy that Mia wants to go live her own life, so Colin Morgan gets to continue doing that brilliant thing where he adds a tremble to the back of his voice, making Leo sound so vulnerable and lovable even when he is absolutely certain of what the right thing to do is. This season, Leo hasn't had a lot of screen time, but Morgan makes every second of it count. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.